to what we saw against Westchester United. Keep an eye on Manuel Gonzalez within the midfield. Likes to make sure that things are going side to side. Sits a little bit deeper in that 6-8 hybrid type role. But everything has to focus on Darwin Espinal. Whether he's playing in that 10 type or off the right-hand flank, excellent in the final third. Richmond kickers, we talked about Neil Vignoles. Arthur Bostua up top has to find a way to make sure the constant pressure is on this center back pairing for the Maryland Bobcats to allow this very talented midfield of Richmond to progress coming forward and provide the support.
And to get that kind of service, Adrian, can he be the guy that gets it done out of that midfield along with Sukow and Vignoles? Well, y'all, we're about ready for kickoff here in Richmond, Virginia. There are very few markets that truly love and embrace the Open Cup the way Richmond has. This proud history ready to try and write another chapter. And with it, next round comes the opportunity for both these teams for genuine cup sets. The results above teams higher than you on the pyramid. It makes for an enthralling game tonight with that opportunity not far behind. Round 2 begins now. Richmond and Maryland matching up in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
Just a tweak in order to find that once again.
Vignoles, ball pops out to O'Dwyer. Wow, it caught an arm. That's a penalty. So that initial gesture from the referee, a tad on the unclear side. Take a look at this shot as it deflects.
It's the high line of pressure that we talk about, and that is an absolute mockery of the system if they give a penalty in this situation.
Almeida was sticking his arm behind his back, and you can see the referee trying to explain otherwise. I can assure you there's no VAR in the second round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. That is a very, let's look at another angle.
I got to tell you, this is one of the more difficult ones as a player that you're going to experience. Look how close the arm is to the body. What are we talking about here?
No chance I'm giving that. That's why I'm so shocked. Neil Vignoles steps up. Vignoles scores. Well, it's a goal that'll belong in front of the dubious penalties committee, but it does count all the same. Richmond lead in just the 6th minute.
Number 10, Neil Vignoles.
Let's go back to it.
Apparently the referee doesn't concur.
Maryland much better.
Uh-oh, Jackson gave it away! It's O'Dwyer in the 20th minute off a catastrophic giveaway in front of goal. And the kickers celebrate in front of the home fans again.
But nothing is better than revenge. And the challenge put forth by Bosua up top in the 9. The pressure applied.
Death by 1,000 cuts of your opponent.
Yeah, it's the ball before the ball. It's all of the tackles thrown around that don't necessarily come up on a score sheet. Nothing crazier when you take a look at a team and you don't recognize a player like that.
Can Maryland pose a question off this corner? Eyes open for Richmond. There's the cross. Slipped all the way through. Turning shot rolls in. And Maryland has pulled one back. From the depths, they do have a goal. Much needed. Almeida appeared to be the one who pushed that home.
You walk such a fine line when you get into the 2-0 scoreline, Mike. You have to be dealt. Rattles all around. And they get back within one, right back at it.
Maryland trying to pull level. Hara, he's got it now, nearly haunted. Vignoles, what a ball! Chipped in, but Billhard was offside. Oh, that was utter filth.
But if you watch the glitch in the matrix, right there, catches him just on the outside, and I'll tell you what.
Alliance 1v1. Centrally from Moran and back from Garnett. Dwyer certainly not getting a call from that.
That's great defending by Travis Ward. He's got such a keen eye when it comes to the outside back position, on whether it's the right or the left, and just the way that he utilizes his body to his advantage there.
This blasted from distance at Jackson and launches forward into a space of high infidelity. To Garnett. Schenfeld.
Much better job over the past couple of minutes from Richmond. Just speed of play, not allowing, as they walked right into it there. The press, Maryland Bobcats, to push them into any uncomfortable areas.
Second of 5 added minutes at the end of the half. That's a treacherous foul from Almeida.
No card in this situation. Literally dancing with their hands tied. There's daylight in between the two. Arm extended.
Driven in by Vignoles. Header, snap down and in! Oh, that is a gorgeous goal for Richmond kickers. And Barnathan smashing it into the twine. No question for him, that's mine. That one hits different. Richmond leads 3-1.
This is some kind of ball whipped in, extremely dangerous, but you have to wonder, you're not necessarily sure what sort of regulations are going to be put in front of you.
And yet every referee can agree, this toward the back post, lifted away by Hara. This is me trying. Pablo with his paw out.
And his counterpart on the other end, Trevor Jackson, a little bit hesitant in his actions that led to the third. Not the case whatsoever for Pablo Hara.
The delivery, header down toward Hara, away from the line. Defending the last great American dynasty, now to the back post, that's out of play.
You find a way to be in perfect form in Open Cup, and while it certainly wasn't the start to the first half that the Bobcats wanted, good closure of the first 45 to get themselves back into it.
Moran, ball tipped away, comes to Jam. Decisive ball, ultimately found Espinal. Espinal's on it again, he went down, penalty! Darwin Espinal wins a penalty from Maryland, right around the same area that Maryland conceded a dubious penalty in the first half. And Maryland a chance at a bit of payback.
The hoax that was the first half decision now comes back for a bit of help. Bursting through. I'll tell you that the hand over the shoulder is certainly what the referee's going to be looking at here. The Bobcats haunted by that decision in the opening 45. And a true chance to crawl within one. Espinal has been the main man for this squad so far.
That was a penalty that Richmond took the opening lead with. They're on the other side of the door now. Goals in the 8th and the 57th in the first round for Darwin Espinal. Can pull Maryland within one. Oh, he hit it off the crossbar. Oh, wow.
Maryland to gain it's half control, which is good enough than what we saw in the first.
Oh, this could be a real problem for Maryland. Cards coming out. Captain was already on a yellow. Passien trying to talk his way out of it, but this appears to be bye-bye, baby. Passien is sent off. Nothing doing. Bassawa, he goes down. Referee is nonplussed. Oh, perfect little tap on to Bill Hart. Bill Hart! Save by Jackson. It's a really good save from the Maryland goalkeeper. A needed epiphany with only 25 or so minutes remaining.
This is all about positioning for Trevor Jackson, who had a nightmare move in the first half, but watch him as he slides back over here. The ball coming back through the explosion. Stay. Beautiful. Right to the bottom corner. Holding that form, and with that long frame, able to extend.
Nice ball to the getaway car, but Bill Hart unable to put it in the bank. Corner swinging in, Jackson. Strong punch. Schenfeld. Driven back across. Bassawa came up for it. Barnathan settles. Top of the area, chipped all the way through. Never got there from Bill Hart. Head to Bassawa again. Bill Hart, that's a push. Forever and always a foul.
One wonders if there's anything left in the tank. 20, just outside 20 to go. Jocelyn Passien with the irreversible mistake in the midfield. The second yellow. So unnecessary in that situation. Maryland thinking down one, we were happy, and then all of a sudden the tides turn. The lead doubled, the missed penalty.
The real turning point now in hindsight, isn't it?
Currently it's the white horse galloping away into the distance.
He was certainly the white horse in that first round. 2 goals for Espinal. Now a goat of a different sort. Ball for Bassawa, comes right to Jackson.
If you're Darwin Espinal, you think about how good he is, right? You always want him. Ball at the feet, he's the decision maker. You're not sorry for that move 12 yards out, right? I mean, it's a cup game. Even the goalkeeper, big jump to the right, fully off the line, had no clue it was coming. Sloppier in the second half, that's for sure. What a shot.
Oh, wow! Off the post and in! Darwin Espinal scores an absolute stunner! You want to talk about a second crack at the bar. Oh, wow!
And right on cue, Darwin Espinal just talked.
Sierkowski, former first-round draft pick of the Portland Timbers. Had a cruel summer last year, limited to just 18 games.
Number 11, Ryan Sierkowski.
Good work from the public address announcer. Maryland Maryland playing with 10 still. Have for about 20 minutes. Sierakowski running through, fresh out of the slammer. Ball through, Fitch! Oh, wow, Sierakowski put it off the crossbar. It's offside, the whole thing was. And that's a very quick restart. Ball ricochets around and grabbed by Hara.
Some kind of ball movement. Again, Vinyals, the touches through the heart of the Maryland Bobcats midfield, using the momentum once again into the negative space to allow this ball to make its way to the end line. Ball quite impressive, to be fair. It's a kids' game, Mike. It is. It's a game that we make so difficult on ourselves, but if you think about it, the young men at home just learning how to play it. You think about the most simplistic ways to break teams down, and then as you get older, it starts to convolute some of those ideas. Never grow up. Just keep the general ideas of how to play this game close to your heart, and that's where you'll find success. Thanks. Well, everybody's just trying to figure out a way to get to the final, which is, I'm guessing, September?
Yeah, it's on here. Bill Hart, can he finish it now? He lays it across, Sierakowski! Maryland knew he was trouble when he walked in. Richmond at their fourth. Only 8 minutes remain now. And for Maryland to do it, it'll be a case of I can do it with a broken heart.
You forget how good he can be when he wants to. Darwin Espinal.
Oh, yeah. Sierakowski is going to take this all the way, and Jackson sends it out. Still on here for Richmond. Vinyals.
A touch.
Vinyals! Touched wide by Jackson. Just the right moment.
It's another incredible save by Jackson, whose blunder in the first half, one could argue, may have cost the momentum of the game overall, but again, this massive frame that Trevor Jackson carries to stop on a dime, get down into the bottom corner and send that ball packing all the way to Paris.
Swung in. Sierakowski, not once but twice. Ball drops. Saved by Jackson. Still alive. And scored by Barnathan. His second tonight. And it's happiness for the Kickers. A 3-goal lead. And this holy ground for the Kickers, as they once again show their mettle and seem clearly now through to the third round.
How could you not love the vision of Darren?
Today was a fairy tale for the Kickers on home ground as they eliminate the Bobcats. They never trailed, they often led by 2 goals or more, and they see it over the line.